everybody, welcome to my kitchen. It's the Klutzy cook here again, and today on the menu is salt and pepper squid or salt and pepper calamari, whatever you like to call it. It's a favourite with my family and it's really easy to make at home, so today I'm going to step you through it. Let's get started. Okay, now I've already got here some calamari that I've sliced up into rings, and I'm just going to slice up this last piece. You could of course just cut the calamari into pieces and score it and cook it that way, which is just as good. I'm just choosing to do rings today for something different. About 5mm thick, the rings will do nicely. I've cut up about 4 hoods today because I've got to feed a few people, and these are a favourite, so I know they're going to go down well. Now to the calamari rings, which we've got here, I'm actually adding a mashed up bit of kiwi fruit. Now what this does, this isn't essential by the way, you don't need to do this for the recipe. What I'm going to do is just mix this through and leave it for about 20 minutes. What happens is the kiwi fruit actually acts like a bit of a tenderiser. It's got an enzyme in it that helps to tenderise the squid and the calamari. Don't ask me what the enzyme is, I wouldn't have a clue about that. But I just know that it helps to soften it a bit, because as anybody knows, calamari or squid can be a little bit chewy. So I'm just going to pop that into the fridge for about 20 minutes and let the kiwi fruit do its stuff. Okay, the next stage is to actually grind up some peppercorns, and I've got some sea salt in here, a mortar and pestle, which I'm going to grind up. The ratio is roughly 2 to 1.5, so I've got 2 tablespoons of peppercorns and 1.5 tablespoons of sea salt, which I'm going to grind into a powder that I then add to some flour to toss the calamari in. If you don't have a mortar and pestle, it doesn't matter. I'm sure you can find some other solution, whether you just use some freshly ground pepper out of a pepper mill, same with salt, that will do just as fine. So I'll get grinding. Okay, I've got all the pepper and salt beautifully ground up in here, and I must say it smells absolutely fantastic. And now I'm going to add that to my flour and get ready to toss the calamari. So just mix all that around, and the next step is get the calamari and toss it. Okay, now we're ready. Here's the calamari. I've rinsed all the kiwi fruit off it, so it's all ready to go and to go in with the flour mix, which I have here. I'll just drop in a few at a time, toss them around lightly, and they're ready to go. Okay, now it's time for the fun part. The calamari is ready to go over there and hop in the pan and get cooked. Okay, here's my pan. It's heating up lovely. I've got about 1/3 of a cup of oil in there. I've just poured it over the bottom of the pan to make sure it's covered. Just want to check that it's hot enough. I'll just flick a bit of extra flour in there. That's perfect. Sizzled away. So it's time to add the calamari. I'm not going to add it all at once. I'll just add it in a few batches. This doesn't take very long, this part of the process. Just want to make sure everything gets nice and evenly coated in the oil, and it cooks nice and quickly. Beautiful. Sizzling away. My mouth salivating. Okay, just turning these lot over now, just to give them the final crisping up. You can see they're all lovely and golden now, so just give them a little bit longer. I'll take them off. I've got a plate ready with some paper towel to drain them off. Let's take all these out now. Whoop, whoop. It can be treacherous with frying, doesn't it? Whoa! I think that's some loose peppercorns. Nothing like a bit of hot oil shared around. Well, there you have it, guys. There's our beautiful salt and pepper calamari or squid. It really tastes fantastic. I've already had some. I did cop a few oil splats along the way, from the exploding peppercorns. It's definitely time for me to start wearing aprons. I think I've ruined yet another shirt. So this is a really great, easy recipe to do for your family. So enjoy.